This episode of the Awesome Hour is brought to you by Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard. Beard oils and bombs, handcrafted for the discerning gentleman. Go to conceptbeard.com and use awesome at checkout and save yourself 10%.
Hey, on today's episode, we do high five stage dives, Awesome Hour style. Hit the drop.
Welcome to the Awesome Hour.
I am the smartest man alive!
This is the source for all the things you didn't or even want to know, including all our bad life choices and mistakes, so you can stay awesome.
The Awesome Hour.
Hey, I'm Alec.
Ivan.
And today on the episode, we're doing a tribute to my favorite podcasts of past, High Five and Stage Dives, and to one of mine and Ivan's favorite bands, the Insane Clown Posse.
I'm not gonna lie, I listened to a lot of fucking Insane Clown Posse when I was young.
Dude, one of my first vinyls was The Wraith, Shangri-La. Nathan
What
bought it
the
for
hell?
me. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, he bought me the 6th Joker's card from the first deck.
That was cool. That's how they did all their albums. It was all
Yeah.
the Joker cards.
And they're doing another set, apparently.
Really?
I always thought with the 6th Joker card they would kill themselves, because that was the end of the Dark Carnival, right?
Right.
But anyways, we're going to get into it today. We're going to talk all about the Insane Clown Posse and Juggalos and stuff. First and foremost, Ivan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here. That's a start. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's talk about. Okay, before we get into it, I'm gonna let you drive this.
Okay.
You can drive it. I.C.P.
See if I can still drive this car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Insane Clown Posse, often abbreviated as the I.C.P, is an American hip-hop duo composed of Violent J, Joseph Bruce, and Shaggy Two Dope, originally Two Dope, Joseph Usler.
Yeah, the two Josephs. Like, I did not know both their names
That's
were
like
Joseph.
super.
Joseph and Joseph.
That's very
My two Josephs.
religious sounding.
My
like,
two Josephs.
It's very Catholic.
Well, apparently they're a religious band. Didn't you hear? They came out and said that they're religious just recently.
Like
They're
their own religion.
Yeah.
The dark.
It's crazy how they got there.
So they
though.
founded in fucking Detroit in 1989, which I didn't know that.
But they met in '85.
Right?
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Backyard
They
wrestling.
would build fucking fucking the things they wrestle in.
A ring.
Ring. Thank you. Because I
Wrestling
couldn't
ring?
put the square and the ring together. A ring
wrestling,
circle.
yeah.
But they would build them in fucking. They would wrestle in backyards.
Some of the old, like, they had like VHSs you could order, and like the backyard wrestling was a thing. Man.
Like a huge. It was the same thing as backyard fighting. That was like when fucking Kimbo Slice came into the UFC.
But this predates that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like they met backyard wrestling in a suburb of Detroit.
Yeah.
Something Oaks, Small Oaks, or something.
Had it here somewhere.
Some sort of Oaks, but that's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous to think that they were gonna fucking do it. No, it's not in here. I thought it's in there somewhere. I'll find it when we're going through the whole thing.
Anyways, so they met wrestling 85, 89. They start spitting some game.
Yeah, and they didn't even do it. They just did it to. They did it
because they would listen to like Beastie Boys and stuff
and
when they were wrestling.
And
when they
all
were
this
wrestling,
fucking shit. Yeah, and so they fucking did it, and they never.
Yeah, so from what I gather is like, so they form I.C.P, which isn't, they don't have the clown shtick yet. They're the Inner City Posse.
Yeah.
And they have a song called Dog Pound or Dog Beats or something. And it's not getting any radio play. Okay, well,
It's not on there.
I'm going even faster.
Yeah.
So they were originally known as the JJ Boys and the Inner City Posse.
Got her.
So they almost become like a gang. Violent J goes to jail, does some jail time. So Joseph Bruce.
But he goes to jail for fucking robbery and like fucking like
big
hard
boy shit.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking around.
He gets out of prison. He goes pro wrestler. He's now pro wrestling with the likes of Rob Van Dam,
Oh my
Sham.
goodness.
So
That was in ECW, right?
Yeah. So he gets out of wrestling because he doesn't like the fucking the politics behind the stage, behind the curtain.
Yeah.
So during his wrestling career, he becomes even more, like, he gets real tight with Two Dope, Shaggy Two Dope, Joseph Usler. So they're like, fuck it, let's get out of wrestling and let's double down on this fucking rap game. So they come out with a single. Do you have the name of the single?
No. Yes. Big Money Hustle. Where the fuck is it? It was here somewhere.
Dog Beat was their first radio play, but they couldn't find a hip hop
play
radio
it
because they were white rappers.
Yeah.
So they weren't taken seriously in the rap game because they were white rappers.
Yeah, and they're not very
They weren't
normal
good.
looking people.
No, like I just
They're
blows
straight Detroit fucking white trash.
100% in the 90s.
Yeah, so like they were fucking wearing wife beaters with spaghetti stains, with
Robo-
cut off shorts that were fucking frayed.
RoboCop.
Yeah, no, legit, it was fucking RoboCop.
They cut their teeth in suburbia wrestling each other.
Yes, they did.
So anyways. So yeah, take it from there.
Okay, so after all that, they formed their own professional wrestling federation. Called the Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and later collaborated with many well-known hip hop artists and rock. Like Kid Rock was on one of their albums.
Yeah.
Who else was on there? I can't remember. There's a bunch of other fucking weird people on there. They also they founded their independent record label, Psychopath Records, with Alex Abysses, I can't say his name, as their manager and producing, and started in the feature films Big Money Hustler and Big Money Rustler.
Have you ever watched those movies?
No, I can't say that I watched those.
You gotta go watch those
Okay.
movies. Like I watched Big Money Hustler. Like my cousin Nathan got me into I.C.P. And
Yeah.
I was like, I will be honest with you. I enjoyed the I.C.P. for about 5 to 6 years. Like I actively enjoyed listening and ICP type stuff because
That's crazy.
they were doing it. They were fucking.
It was new. It was different.
But it was like I came from wrestling, so like they wrestled.
You're
like
also
my mom
Northside
and,
redneck.
My mom and dad didn't like rap, so they were rapping about crazy shit. But the part you missed was how they took on the clown shtick.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
So they don't. So they team up with local producer and DJ Isham, right? I believe.
You
Is it
think this-
Isham?
Something like that. Yeah.
And that dude openly raps about Satan and stuff. And they were
Right.
like, I don't know if we want to like straight up rap about Satan.
Yeah.
So they take this like weird dark carnival aspect and the Joker cards and this like traveling circus of like doom. And that's where they start to take on.
Yeah, the songs of the
juggle.
Insane Clown Posse center thematically on the mythological of the dark carnival. I can't talk. And metaphorical limbo in which the lives of the dead are judged by one of their several entities.
Yeah, and
That's
they're-
what it's based off
Those
of.
are the 6 Joker cards,
Yeah.
right? So okay. So that happens. So the Carnival of Carnage, the first set of Joker cards come out. 94 drops, Ringmaster, #1 hits. That album goes gold.
Yeah.
So Ringmaster is the first album that they drop under the Carnival of Carnage. It goes gold. It's then followed in 95 with Riddlebox. Riddlebox goes platinum. So the ICP have 2 platinum and 5 gold records, and they've sold 6.5 million copies in North America as of 2007.
Yep.
So that you got to think that's 12 years ago. That number has only gone up since then.
At that point, too, they established and they had dedicating following of Juggalos.
See, okay, do you know the story behind Juggalos? Because that's what I didn't look up Juggalos.
yes,
I kept it just to the ICP. So we'll
It's-
stop. We'll take a break from the Riddlebox.
stuff, yeah.
We'll stop at Riddlebox.
So,
Because it gets interesting with Great Malenko. As Disney
that's-
gets involved. The
yeah,
House
yeah.
of Mouse gets
so
involved.
a juggalo, or the feminine juggalette,
Yeah.
or the Spanish one is juggala,
Okay. It sounds
is
like
a
gelato.
fan, right? That's what I thought too. Is a fan of the group Insane Clown Posse or any other psychopathic record hip hop group. Juggalos have developed their own
Idiosyncrasies? Idiocracies?
something like that, slang, and characteristics. Gathering of the Juggalos, alternatively known as the Gathering,
Yeah.
is a notable annual festival held by the Juggalos and the artists and their support. And
There's a
Dude.
number of documentaries that have gone
Busta
to
Rhymes, Ice Cube, MC Hammer, in his first 11 events. of the
Tom Green.
Yeah, like it was a 2-day event, and they just fucking party. They had an average attendance of 10,000 fans with a peak of 20,000 on a fucking show in a
That is
festival in
crazy.
2010. So the term originated during a 1994 performance in the Insane Clown Posse during the song "The Juggala."
Yeah.
Violent J addressed the audience as Juggalos, and the positive response resulted in Violent J and Shady Two Dope using the word thereafter to refer to themselves and their friends, family, and fans, including the other Psychopath Records artists and fan base, boomed following the release of their album Riddlebox in '95. So that's just because he called him a juggalo during the fucking a concert. It turned into an FBI gang.
That's correct. We'll get to that. Okay, so 95 Riddlebox drops.
Yeah.
97 Great Milenko drops under Hollywood Records. Hollywood Records is owned by the
Disney.
House of Mouse,
Yes.
which is owned by Disney. It drops at like number 8 on the billboards. It sells like 18 million copies day of.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours of that record dropping,
They pull it.
they pull it. There's all tour, like the tour's canceled.
Everything.
All in-store autographs are canceled. The record's pulled off the shelves. House of Mouse is now backpedaling because they take heat from the Westboro Baptist Church.
Southern Baptist Convention.
Yeah, saying that they're turning their back on traditional family
Yeah.
values because they have shows like Ellen. They have the Insane Clown Posse.
Disney's promotion of quote-unquote gay days
Gay days at
Disneyland.
Yeah, because you were like they supported the LGBT
Yeah.
to have their own day. Dude, it's nuts.
It did not fit the Disney image, is exactly what they said.
Which
because
makes-
of its inappropriate lyrics.
Which makes total sense.
Which they claimed were offensive to women.
Have you listened to the Insane Clown Posse?
The dating game? Hello.
Oh, holy fuck, met Cherry Pie.
Cherry pie, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Just vile lyrics. Anyways. Like, to think I was like listening to this when I was like, and they wonder where
Right?
toxic masculinity comes from.
Oh my god.
So yeah, 97 happens, all that. So it's recalled. There's a documentary called Shockumentary.
Yep.
So they use this documentary to drum up the re-release of The Great Milenko and tracks that were cut from it on Forgotten Freshness Volumes
Yep.
1 and 2. And I think Island ended up putting out The Great Milenko.
So, where is it right here? $1 million to purchase the Insane Compost Battery Drive and BMG records. But Island they did end up buying them.
Yeah.
Once Island bought them, that's when they went platinum.
Yeah.
They didn't-
Because Island actually promoted them
Yeah,
as
because
for what
Island
they
Def
were.
Jam.
Because what they were, yeah.
They were in the right place at that point.
So 97, Great Milenko. 97 also brought the Great Eminem feud.
Oh yeah, dude.
So apparently the story is Eminem, who was an unknown rapper at the time,
MC.
yeah. A la Sweaty Palms, Mom Spaghetti,
Yeah.
used them on a promotional poster to try to drum up.
So I got the thing that he said
go.
here. So they were. Bruce took Misery to St. Andrews Hall, where
Okay.
Eminem, then an unknown local MC, approached Bruce and, according to Bruce, handed him a flyer advertising.
And Bruce was their manager, I believe.
No, Bruce, as in Violent J.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, released the for his release party of the Slim Shady EP. So this
Okay.
is Slim Shady. This ain't no fucking around. This is a big album
Yeah.
drop. The flyer read, featuring appearances by Esham, Kid Rock, and I.C.P. in brackets, maybe.
Yeah. So
And
it was
then-
more or less just to try to drum up.
So Bruce asked why Eminem was promoting a possible Insane Clown Posse appearance without first contacting the group. Bruce said that Eminem explained, "It says maybe you will be there. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you right now. You guys coming to my release party or what?" Bruce, upset of it all, Violent J, over not being consulted, responded, "Fuck no, I ain't coming to your party. We might have if you would have asked us first before putting your fucking flyer like this, putting out your flyer like this."
And like, I'm not gonna side with the Insane Clown Posse, but those guys, they had to fight tooth and nail to get to where they were at that point.
Yeah.
So for someone just to be like coattails and then like,
But Eminem, if they knew Eminem.
of course
It's Detroit.
there's
They know.
No
there's no
way they
fucking
didn't
way.
know
No
Eminem.
one. Everybody knew Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, come on. If he was releasing the Slim Shady EP, you knew Eminem. So they felt the heat. That's
Yeah.
all it was. They felt the
threatened.
heat. Yeah.
So the EP drops, whatever, the feud's on. Eminem then drops the Marshall Mathers LP. That puts him on the map.
In a big
There's
bad way.
skit in that about fucking
This is
I.C.P. fucking.
This is so good. That's why I say Ken Kniff.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's my Ken Kniff? I'm talking
Yeah.
about my knife.
Yeah.
Right? So Bruce reported that Eminem attacked the group in a radio interview. Bruce and Usler first responded by referring to Eminem alter ego as Slim Anus
Yeah.
on an $85 an hour. So you can fuck him for $85 an hour.
Yeah.
And it debuted on some on the albums or later in '99, releasing a parody of Eminem's "My Name Is," entitled "Slimanus." My name is Slimanus.
Yeah.
Right?
It works.
Later,
You can't fault in the Insane Clown Posse for not being entertaining.
no, by no means. And
They're
then
not-
that's when fucking Eminem he shot back depicting the members of the Insane Clown Posse having sex with a fictional homosexual Ken Kniff.
Yeah.
In the skit, he says the Shaggy 2 Dope. He's like, oh. He's like, Eminem. He's like, what the fuck did you just say? And he like, gets up and leaves.
Oh man. So that feud goes on until 2005.
Yeah.
And then when it's crushed with Proof, rest in peace, Proof, and D12
Yeah.
put it to bed. So
That's
that-
fucking nuts. A D12 and
Yeah. But that's another Detroit thing.
yeah.
So anyways, so 97 was a very big year for them.
Yeah.
Great Milenko, Eminem. So they dropped the Juggalos Brothers 99. Juggalos Brothers is one of my favorite of them. I just love it. And like the cool thing about the what's it called, the Insane Clown Posse albums is they all came out like, remember when you get a CD and it was always clear plastic.
Yep.
With the Insane Clown Posse, it was like Great Milenko came out I think in orange. The
Oh,
Juggalos
yes,
Brothers had
yes.
2 different albums. So
Yes.
the Jekyll 1 and Jekyll 2.
Yep.
One was red and one was orange. And each had a different song that wasn't on the other. So like
which
it
one was green?
green was Riddlebox.
Was it Riddlebox?
Yeah,
I remember the green,
believe.
and the green one like for some reason it's just like green.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Anyways, it's been a minute since I've
no
thought
shit.
about them. So 99. Oh, so Juggalos Brothers drops number 6 on billboards.
Yep.
So now it's like they're a thing.
They're out there.
99 also brings Woodstock 99.
So while they were on the Asylum store tour, Bruce and Usler were informed by their manager at BC that they were offered $100,000 to perform in Woodstock '99.
Yeah.
They were excited about it, obviously, and indicated their impact on the music industry. Some people perceived them participating in Woodstock was as a sellout for the group. However, Bruce and Usler disagreed.
This was actually pretty, this is a good response.
No, 100%. Bruce explains, Woodstock sold out the mainstream style for us. Woodstock never came to us and asked us to change a fucking thing about us or our show. They wanted I.C.P. just for I.C.P., who I.C.P. is, and nothing else. If that ain't fresh, then I don't know what the fuck is.
And you gotta give them that. You can go and watch footage on YouTube of them at Woodstock 99. Like, Woodstock 99 is like the 90s version of the Fire Festival. It was just... But people
It was
actually
Woodstock.
played. Yeah, it was just nuts.
Was it 20 years? It was 20 years, right?
Was it 20-year
Yeah,
anniversary?
they do it every 20 years.
I don't know, but it was Woodstock 99 was fucked.
You gotta think, though, music in
Rap
99.
rock. It was weird. Lenny
Break
Kravitz, break stuff.
Like,
remember the
I
Family
dude,
Values tours?
So I got my dad to get me that for pay-per-view. It was $199 on pay-per-view.
What? $200?
He did it for me. But this is what I did.
You taped it.
VHS.
Yes.
Dude, I set alarms. I fucking VHS the whole fucking thing.
That's amazing.
And then I was like, oh, fucking wicked. I have this on VHS. And then one fucked up. I was like, oh, whatever. Because I really wanted to see Korn.
Yeah.
Because I was into Korn then.
Yeah.
And then fucking it all came out anyway on fucking DVD and fucking
All that,
VHS.
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, man, I wasted all that time.
Motherfucker.
And I remember like fighting to stay awake to watch
But
this.
like the PPV, as the kids called
Yeah.
it was live. Like they just
That's
had a
what was
camera
fucking
on.
cool.
Yeah.
And
They had
like all the little fuck ups were there when the band stopped playing, it stopped playing, and
Yeah.
and back then there was no filler.
no.
There was so they would just like pan around and you just see in the crowd what was going on.
Yeah,
in the
they had
crowd
like
shit.
the in between band camera, and
Yeah.
it was just a security footage.
so many boobs,
So many.
so many boobs.
That's why it was $200.
so many people though. Like that was a crazy fucking. Crazy thing. I remember waking up. I fell asleep on the couch. No, on
Yeah.
the chair. Sorry, the lazy boy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I fell asleep, and I was like, oh, and then I woke up in a panic because I forgot about my VHS, and I looked, it was still recording, and I looked up, I'm like, and it was still going, and I
Yeah.
just sat there and I kept watching it. My
That's
dad's like, you're
awesome.
not doing nothing. I'm like, I'm watching this.
I'm watching my show.
You paid $200 for this. I'm gonna watch it.
It's just people in the boobies. Yeah, Dad. That's
It was
$200
totally rad.
worth of boobies.
Yeah.
So 99 was a big year for him. Then 2002 hits.
Yep.
The end of it all. People speculated that they would commit suicide, and there were suicide pacts because it was the end of the Dark Carnival. The Wraith Shangri-La drops #1 on independent billboards. I think it was like number 20 something on regular billboards. I had it on vinyl. I can't find it anymore.
That's funny. It's probably worth money.
Probably. I never opened it because I was
Really?
like, no.
Wow.
'Cause I didn't have anything to play it on. I just had it. And
You could probably sell that to a Juggalo for a pretty penny.
no shit.
Like,
Anyways, but yeah, Nathan got me that. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that happens. Then 04 hits, and they release The Wraith Part 2, Hell's Pit. So Shangri-La was heaven, then you had Hell's Pit.
well, in July 2000, Bruce and Hustler staged the first annual gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah, now it's a thing. They had a Canadian Juggalo gathering
Yeah.
in Calgary.
That's fucking. We
Mercules
should went and
played it.
checked it out.
We talked about it, but I don't think we committed to it.
It's a big commitment after watching some of that shit. So it happened at the Novi Expo
was
Center in
pricey.
Novi, Michigan.
Yeah.
Described by Bruce as a Juggalo Woodstock, the gathering of the Juggalos was a 3-day musical festival featuring wrestling games, seminars, contests, sideshows, and performances by all psychedelic records artists. Psychopathic records artists.
that's their-
Also featured an event of Vampiro, who both wrestled. Remember Vampiro?
Yeah, I do.
totally remember him. Wrestling and performed Project Born.
Yeah.
And
Puro.
Cottonmouth Kings?
Cottonmouth Kings.
Thank you. Oh, that's Cottonmouth.
It was like Cottonmouth Kings and Twisted. Twisted was a big...
yes.
But then they departed. They have nothing to do with the psychopathic
and then
records
Big
anymore.
Money Hustler was released to direct to video.
Oh my gosh, dude! Do yourself a favor and,
Well, I'm
and
gonna-
watch
I'll
it.
try and
It's
find
like, and then Big Money Rustler is like a western, a Juggalo western. It's
God.
it's fucked. So, anyways, most of my research stopped there.
Oh, okay. I got lots more.
Okay, yeah, because there's a whole new set of Joker cards that they're working on right now.
Cool.
So apparently there's 3. And if you looked it up on their Spotify, it's like they're weird names. Like one's like the Mega Pop, and the other one's like the Mega Boom, and the other one's like Prickly Toes. Like they're weird names. They're not the
normal.
same. And they've more turned into like a parody of. They've Nick Caged
Piddlebox.
themselves. Yeah.
I got the discography right here. Holy fuck. Look at all of them. Alec.
Oh, there it is. The Mighty Death Pop.
Bang, pow, boom, blue.
Yeah, they have like different colors
Jesus
and stuff.
tits,
They've
the
put music
bizarre-
out. Like they've put music out, man.
my
They have a
God.
body of work.
Dog Beats. American Psycho Tour exclusive when I'm clowning.
Yeah, see, but yeah, like they're new. They got new Joker cards.
Carnival of Christmas.
They have a Christmas album.
You didn't know that?
No,
I knew that. I remember that.
I didn't.
2016.
Juggalo Party. Like, yeah, if you're,
Vomit.
So yeah, there's a book written by author Stephen Miller. It's called Juggalo: I.C.P. Fans and the World They Made. I've picked it up a couple times. I
Yeah.
have it on hold now at the library, and I'm gonna read it.
Why don't you audiobook it?
I don't know. I'm trying to read 50 books this year, and I'm like, I'm only gonna get to 12 because it takes me about a
deal
month.
with what you got to deal with first, and then go read your books.
But that's what is helping me deal with what I'm dealing with.
Well, then that
It's-
works.
Yeah,
That works.
I'm taking to reading.
Yeah.
I'm reading. You know, dude, Hiccup.
So hold on. When you're like, I'm taking a reading. You know what I pictured?
I'm taking a reading.
The never-ending story, and you're like hiding in your attic, eating an apple, and you're like,
Man.
no.
That would be amazing. I'd be okay with that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, the ICP, they've kind of turned into like a parody of themselves, where they had like magnets. How do those work? That was,
Right.
yeah, like, and they've like come out and said that like they were never Satan, like promoting Satan. They've always loved the Lord, and they've always had like Christian values and stuff. And,
Well, that's like, who the fuck was that other guy? Who was like that?
Violent J's son is like a big time furry.
Really?
Like in the furry community,
That's weird.
like Violent J has a furry costume with like his face paint and stuff, and
Really?
yeah, they're
They did a video with furries.
yeah,
Yeah.
like because like his son got a furry suit made and then got ripped off on the internet, so he like was
Yep.
like, "Fuck you, the insane clown." The Juggalos accept everyone. That's like one thing.
That's
you
the fucked
can't-
up part.
Do you have the info on the FBI claiming they were a gang
No, well,
and stuff? 'Cause we
from what I
talked about
remember,
it.
yeah.
We talked about the march and everything.
So the way
and-
they did it was the reason why they claimed them as a gang is because there was enough of them to claim they were a gang.
I guess, yeah.
There was enough people
that
dressing
identified as
Juggalos with the face paint that they made
the
them a gang.
tattoos.
And the tattoos, so like
the
the
Hatchet
markings.
Man.
Exactly. So to make a gang, you have to have so many people, and they have to be look all a certain way and act a certain way, but they're all the same,
Yeah.
right? To become a gang. So like if we started the Awesome Hour gang, you'd all have to fucking have
Get
Awesome
branding.
Hour on your fucking face or some stupid
Under our
shit.
eyes, just like
Awesome
AH.
Hour.
Oh, dude.
Just the Awesome Hour.
Always awesome.
Stay awesome.
Oh.
Anything with awesome like that?
Yeah.
You're in the Awesome Hour gang.
You're part
Nobody
of the gang.
fucking do that.
Nobody.
No face tattoos.
Unless you're into that sort of thing. I just don't want to be part of
unless
it.
you're a fucking juggalo or a SoundCloud rapper. So the 10th gathering of the Juggalos took place in Hog Rock
Hog Rock.
Yeah, in a cave in Rock, Illinois, from August 6th and 9th. The event had the largest attendance of the gathering in history.
Yeah.
This is the one with the 20,000 people, with over 120 artists performing at the event.
That's crazy.
Including the likes of Tech Nine.
You got to think that's like an organizational nightmare.
That's why they're fucking FBI. Cottonmouth Kings, Ice Cube, War, Coolio, Vanilla Ice, Onyx, Scarface, the Dayton Family, Bizarre, The Sham, and Natus, and then it keeps going.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude, right?
Like, you gotta see what the I.C.P have done. They die now. Like, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope die. Like, this lives on, though. Like,
Forever.
They've created a cult. Like, it's a culture.
That's why the FBI was worried about it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they could fucking be like, yo, they could legitimately rally up.
Nowhere else but the States could that take off.
No, you're totally right. You're totally right. They could be like, yo, Juggalos rally up. We're going to go live over here.
Yeah.
And they would just, all of them
Sweet.
would go.
We're all going to live in yurts that look like carnival tents. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's just
I
carnival
could
land?
see it. Oh, it's terrifying. They just buy a state. They just buy Detroit at this point.
And they just fucking fence it off. And it's like you got to walk through the carnival gates to get in.
Detroit just becomes Juggalo land.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
That's crazy.
That's a fucking great idea.
So
You guys should do it.
do it. So that was an episode. It was a filler.
It's a filler for sure.
We'll be back at you next week with possibly a guest, but if not, Ivan and Alec will be back as I'm talking about us
always
in the third person. Do yourself a favor. Go watch some old I.C.P. Go watch the Homies video. Go watch Insane Clown Posse's Homies. I think Fifi Dobson's in that video.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Go watch Homies, because you know what? That is a standout song from the Insane Clown Posse. I vouch for Homies. I back Homies.
Fuck.
Go watch Homies, the Homies music video.
Yo, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck? How come the Awesome Hours only got a fucking half an hour show or whatever the fuck it is?" And they're gonna
Because they're
start
watching Insane
Juggalos.
Insane Clown.
I'm gonna call the episode Juggalos.
You better.
And then it'll just be like we talk about the I.C.P. Watch it go viral.
Or call it Homies. That movie.
I'm gonna call Juggalos.
Call it Juggalos.
Fucking Juggalos, and then we
The
might get
real
flagged by the FBI.
Juggalos, the real awesome story of
The awesome
Insane
story
Clown
of the
Posse.
Insane Clown Posse. We go deep inside.
You know what? I'm going to send an email to them. I'm going to see if
Do
we
it.
can have them on the Awesome Hour.
Are they
Like a
allowed to-
call-in.
Are they? Yeah, fucking. We can hook up a call
Or a
in.
Skype. This is stuff we don't need to be recording.
But no, still.
Go watch Homies. Enjoy your life. Hug the ones you love. And we'll see you when we see you. I'm Alec.
Je m'appelle Ivan.
Stay awesome.
That was another episode of The Awesome Hour. You can get all our info at theawesomehour.com. Don't forget to rate and review us, follow our social media, and leave a comment below. Stay awesome.